The Illinois Safety Act will make changes to the state's criminal justice system, including the end of cash bail in 2023. The law still gives judges the option to detain suspects before their trial, but some prosecutors are still concerned and frustrated. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, sat down one-on-one with Madison County State's Attorney, Tom Haine.
And Tom Haine wrote a blistering public letter yesterday claiming the end of cash bail would bring about the greatest jailbreak in Madison County history. We pressed him to explain that claim and a number of others in his letter in a wide-ranging interview that lasted nearly an hour. Here's just a portion of that discussion.
It's a complete revolution in how we have done historically criminal justice in America.
The Safety Act is designed to keep murderers and domestic abusers, violent criminals in jail.
I appreciate the governor's good intentions, but there's a saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And the system that we have created over time, and it's been in place for generations, is the cash bail system. Now, it's not perfect.
Have you ever seen a nonviolent suspect who just couldn't afford to post bail, even when it was a low amount?
Well, again, yes, I mean, that occurs in fact, there are murderers who are only in jail because they can't afford to post bail.
I said nonviolent.
Okay, fair enough. But right now, our bond system is the way we hold anybody, largely.
Have you seen instances where someone came up with a large amount of money and it surprised you that they got out and they came up with the money?
I have. I can't recall the specific facts of it right now, just because I have to go back and review the cases.
Are you aware of a suspect paying bail, getting out, going on to intimidate a witness, going on to harm someone, going on to commit a repeat offense while they're out on bail that they paid?
Absolutely. And people violate the conditions of their release all the time, and we forfeit that money.
If you take away cash bail, they can't buy their way out.
So that's true. So in this law, it's interesting. So this law does have one positive aspect, which is that you can detain potentially in a clearer way without possibility of getting out.
We're, also addressing the problem of a single mother who shoplifted diapers for her baby, who is put in jail and kept there for 6 months because she doesn't have a couple of $100s to pay for bail.
Can you say that none of the people in the Madison County Jail right now?
Nobody's in jail right now in Madison County for stealing diapers.
Not for stealing diapers.
That's what
before a low-level offense that just couldn't afford to get out.
So I can't. So we have 260 people in the jail. I'm not aware of the precise analysis of. I hesitate to make a promise like that.
Are you saying that all 130 roughly defendants that are in jail right now are an immediate threat to someone?
I'm saying they'll be out.
Are they a threat?
I'm saying they'll be out. I don't know. The elimination of cash bail isn't really about the top-level offenders. It's about low-level offenders.
So, Mark, Governor Pritzker says this state law could be changed. So what changes does Haine want to see them make?
We zeroed in on that over the course of the hour-long interview, which will be on our website. Essentially, he wants to guarantee the end of cash bail only applies to future crimes and doesn't immediately release suspects behind bars in jail now. The governor's office says that's what a detention hearing is for. Haine also wants to expand the list of crimes where a judge can decide if someone is dangerous, and that criteria can include all felonies, that might, including those that would qualify for probation. That would give Haine one more tool in addition to the ones he already has to detain people before their ultimate day in court.